Well, welcome everybody to our online program on addiction and recovery from the Sunshine Coast Health Center up here in Powell River, BC. And we've been talking about this idea of presence, or being present for yourself, sort of as an antidote to this problem that a lot of people with addiction seem to suffer from, and that is they really lack self-awareness. They have a really weak sense of who they are as human beings. And the idea of presence is well known in therapy and psychology, but also if you go to the local bookstore, probably in the self-help section, you'll probably see something along the lines of being present for yourself, something along that. So very popular today. Anyway, in this idea of developing presence for yourself, you think of it today, everybody seems so busy. And in fact, one of our research participants in our latest project said, my life is just so busy. People keep wanting me to do things. I don't really have time to sit down and look at the little things in life, just to relax, just to take some time for myself. And it's sort of that idea about developing presence. And one of the things you can do, just, and it takes practice, but just to find a quiet place, sit down and just be with yourself. Try not to think of anything. Just notice what's going on, for example, in your physical body. Do you have any aches and pains? Do you have a tightness in your chest, or in your stomach, or in your neck? Pay attention to what you're feeling. What emotions are you experiencing? Pay attention to what mood you are in. Do you feel you're depressed or anything? Anyway, just to experience yourself. And it's not going to work if there's like a television around or anything, because that's what a lot of people who are busy do. When they think they're going to take time for themselves, for example, they'll plop themselves in front of the TV and watch TV. But that's not really being present for yourself. That's more like it's a distraction. It's a very passive thing, television watching, for the most part. I mean, there are obviously television directors and writers who are very actively involved, but for most of us, it's a very passive thing. And it's not really attending to ourselves and paying attention to ourselves. But a lot of people actually, it looks almost as if it's a substitute for being present for themselves, because they're just so busy that this is how they relax. So it's not like that at all. So it's important to find a quiet place with, no TV or radio if you can handle it, and just sit there and pay attention. And again, notice things like your physical body. Notice things like your emotions and your moods. So it's not a matter of intellectually figuring this out. Just have this experience. And the people who do this a lot tell us that over time they get a much better sense of who they are and what they're experiencing. This idea of being alive right now, rather than worrying about the past or the future. Just being right now, in the moment, in the present. Anyway, we'll be back next time with another program.